Wanadhani ya bongo lala.
Tumejamu sijifanye uja notice.
Wanadhani ya bongo lala.
Tumejamu sijifanye uja notice.
Wambie punde imechoka sana.
Tumejamu sijifanye uja notice.
Wambie punde imechoka sana.
Tumejamu sijifanye uja notice.
Get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready.
If Kenyans are serious, we can get there as soon as the next election. If we can elect people like Okayo, Fidel, people who are interested in leadership, who have a track record of showing accountability, who want to stand for the people, we have to elect them. But people normally say, oh, politics is dirty, it's corrupt. Let me tell you, the people know in their neighborhood who the thief is. Sisi wa Kenya, mbona tunachagua wezi? Like, we have to stop electing people that we know are going to eat from us. And where I feel is different, si leo kulikuwa na presa, tuliona wale watu wa siasa coming and saying a coalition is coming. Lakini ukiona chini za hizo picha, just the comments themselves from young people, you're just like, you're so removed. We have been talking about how people have lost their lives. Then you're coming and you're telling us about 2027. Are you serious? You're not going to talk about what BBC has just highlighted, what's going on in the country. And you know, finally, the thing I want to highlight, Bunge is talking about, oh, it's coming from BBC. By the way, BBC is older than our country. BBC was formed in 1922, okay? It's old. It has built its institution, it has built its stamina, it has built its reputation. Now, when we had that issue about surveillance, where they are able to pick up people like Okayo because of using our phones and devices, that was not broken here. All of a sudden, we have forgotten it was a UK agency that did that. And then it was picked by local media. So it's a concern when our own media cannot highlight the issues internally. When we have to go to colonizers for help. Yani, things are so bad, tunarudi kwa colonizer. We can't even, as a country, look internally and fix our system.
Unfortunately, I don't know what happens on election day. When we approach the election, Kenyans lose their minds. Because imagine, right now we are here agitating and telling people that indeed we are oppressed, we need to rise. And the only tool that we have is that ballot. That vote is the only tool that we can use to constitutionally remove these people out of this system that they have locked themselves in. But look at it. Different monkeys, same forest. We are just switching people, bringing other people. We need to clean the swamp. We need to drain the swamp. And that is the only way we can get justice. Because justice is multidimensional in the sense that we need justice from the institutions that are established, begin from the courts. They don't receive the requested budgets. Every day, the courts are complaining. Look at our DPP. Every day, cases are politically, cases are instituted politically, which speaks to the fact that these are not really cases that are brought at the interest of the citizens. Again, look at all these other institutions. The police. I also had so much confidence in the military, but the moment that I learned in the documentary that actually the military was also an oppressor, I felt so sad because that was our hope. And unfortunately, every day, it's blinking away.
We have an institution that is not working and no one is interested in undertaking their role. What is happening is that IPOA stated that they would want the victims to come forward and tell them about their cases so that then they can investigate. And this is a question I posed to them sometime. Does IPOA want dead people to go and report to them that they were killed on this particular date so that then they can investigate the deaths of those that were killed? They are saying that they need people to come forward. They need victims like myself to come forward and explain to them. What about someone who's probably still nursing their wounds, or someone who's in the hospital and has not been able to pay, the hospital bills? Maybe someone who was amputated and they can no longer walk. What about that? They should look for a way to get to IPOA offices to report so that IPOA can undertake their role, their constitutional role. So really, as a person, I have not been, justice has not been served to me in any way. When I heard that they want me to go and report to them that I was abducted so that then they can start investigation, I said I'm not going to do that. Because then what is their role? You see, we have very lazy officers in the office at IPOA who do not want to be proactive about what they've been, put there to do. So IPOA is not working.
Kama youths tutoke inje, and this is what I do. This is what I say as a youth. as youths, let us not commit what I call political masturbation.
Hey.
Before you come out,
Hey.
ensure you have your vote, you have your ID first, and you have your vote. If you do not know who you will vote to, we will give you names. But we, in the same regard, we will rig out youths who we know are master planners to ensure that this system comes back to place.
So it truly means that these things, it wasn't an accusation for anything. The police killed us. The police killed us. And we're totally watching. Because when we went to the streets, we wanted justice for our people. Totally nothing has been done since that day. And now we are fully recovering from everything. We really want justice for those people. We really want to know every documentary from the IPOA, DCI, everything that they were investigating since June 25 till now. It's 10 months down the line. We are really, really hearted. And
Gava basically imekuwa silent. Hata unaona after documentary imetoka, the best yenye Gava inaweza do ati ni kujaribu kuficha history. This clearly means hawa si wanajua nini iliendelea, because now on that fateful day, Gava yenye iko supposed to protect citizens wao, on that day yani iliwaachilia hohe, yani kabisa. So what kind of government is that? But mimi as a Genz, as a young person, I'm just hoping that, and I am praying that one day, just one day maybe, Kenya ita change.
Personally na feel tunafaa to reset. Kila mtu tu ako kwa gava, ka ushaiserve kwa gava uende home. Juu tumechoka. Mimi nadai kuona new faces kwa government. Nadai wase wanasema wanafanya vitu na wanadu. Nadai wase wenye wanaweza keep their word. Na so government yote mimi sitaki kujua ni nani, we ni nani ama nani. Wote waende nyumbani tu. Na tumejam. Si uongo.
The government, it's just like a few hours before the blood parliamentary thing is out. These are the other cases in Narok. People are killed because of land. As like, where is our country heading? And as like, we are totally tired of everything, totally tired. And as like, they just know that, believe me, and I'm not saying it in fear or in anything, we are watching you. We are watching you and we are coming for you. It might be not me, or it's another person, but we are watching you. The government, we are totally watching you. The fear is totally gone. We are tired of everything. If you'll kill us, all of us, I think so you won't remain alone and rule this country. I do believe that people will remain and that they'll enjoy the fruit of our fight. Totally, I'm tired of everything. Our young souls died. The families are not compensated. They're still in sorrowful. And there's like nothing is being done in our country. It's all about what do we do. Everything is it's only concentrated in the government thing. The people are totally tired.
Today I'm so vile. I feel a lot of pain after watching the event in the BBC documentary, because do we even have a country? Mm-hmm. And are we talking about these things enough in a way that they should be? For example, our parents and the older generation have left this thing for only Gen Z to talk about it. Are we fighting for a country for ourselves alone? You are our parents, you brought us to this point. Mm-hmm. We invite you to come out, help foster this conversation moving forward. Mm-hmm. We really need to have our country as soon as now.
But no, because respect for the rule of law in Kenya is an enigma. People do not respect the rule of law in this country. And that is why, as a person, I'm calling on the ICC to come to Kenya and open an investigation, because Kenya is an active crime scene. An active crime scene where we're seeing bloodshed, where corruption is taking center stage in this country. And that is why we are asking them to come here and do that. And
this church, these people we are calling pastors are fake, bana. Sasa, you receive donations from a president. You know, don't say that God also gives chances to thieves. God gave Ananias chance to show that he's a fool. He has given Kenyans chance to show that Ruto is a fool. Ruto is a fool, bana. How do you... We were looking for justice before even we came to this June 25th mess. We were speaking as students here. We were speaking of a bad funding model. The government never answered. They thought we were fools. We were speaking about health. People were dying in this nation. Yet an executive was passing a health system like SHA, which is a money tapping scheme for their own benefit. So let us not quote evil here. We have an executive that does not know what it's doing.
We, as the youth of Kenya, we are going to uproot what? We will uproot corruption. We will uproot injustice. He was set over the nations to destroy. We shall destroy our killers. We shall destroy those who have taken it upon themselves to end our lives before our time. What shall we do again? We shall rebuild. How shall we rebuild? We shall rebuild by capturing political power. We shall occupy those positions, parliament, county assemblies, and we dare say we shall occupy even the executive positions, and we shall bring justice to this country. Lastly, I would like to say that they buried us, but they did not know that we were seeds. Thank you.
Yangu yako na farm na nilikuwa nimejihami maji na mask na flag, and just in case nilikuwa na a blackish whitish t-shirt na toothpaste nilikuwa nimesunda kwa bag. Activity ilianza 250 archives demanding for our rights. Then after some time tukaona tomboy insist sana we take the direction alikuwa amepoint na mkono yake ya right, and so we went. Note, hatukuwa na silaha, but makarao walitufight. Tear gas na risasi zilirushwa kaa zote. Lipua pa 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 in the skies, canisters zikalipuka kaa zote. Huku kule na kote bana afandi unanipiga and I'm fighting for haki yangu yako na mtoi wako, na kwa streets unataka nitoke aje na president afanyi vitu zikuwe rais aje. In fact na kuwa attacked nikifanya, in fact na kuwa attacked nikidemonstrate na nikijiexpress venye naishi. Jamani, mwenye venye naishi si raisi afande, songa bana. And so we went. Route ilikuwa ni Kencom, International House, Supreme Court, alafu bunge. Tulikuwa tunaifanyia Kemboi, Otieno, Palm na Ndunge. Supreme House tukasimama kidogo, at least maji tukunywe. Hapo ndo nilisikia pa risasi ya kwanza hizo zingine mbili hapa. Then I saw my killers run off. These specific ones hawakuwa in uniform. Ilikuwa 2 men in blue official suits, and they went. So please, mom, msiwai forget. Please, mom, msiwai forget. Kwa streets bado mzidi kutokea, mom, msiwai forget. Hata watu wazidi kupotea, mom, msiwai forget. Sisi tukizidi kurest, mom, nyinyi msichoke, msiwai forget.
Hey guys, hey, what do you think about the team? Now, for the first time, Matiang'i amejoin the team, Wamonyoro team, as you can see. Now, we may have a meeting to discuss about the broad on how to take Kasongo home. Ndo wamekutana wote discussing about must go home. And now, you see Gachagua, Matiang'i, Kalonzo, Martha Karua, Wamalwa, Mutisa Kitui, Linturi, Justin Muturi. Na ujue pia hata Natembea ako kwa hii team. I think hii team iko poa. This is the first team. Hatujaona team ya Genz. Hii ni ya wazee. Haya, ya Genz iko wapi? So when you combine, Ruto must go. Hii team iko tu sawa. Sasa Genz nao wajipange. Ruto must go. Sawa.
Na vitu zina happen ni country ikifika 2027 na uko 18 plus tukupate bila kura. Utatuambia unaishi wapi? Utatuambia unataka nani apeleke Ruto nyumbani?
Huyu Ruto mumwambie tumechoka naye. Kama inatakana tubadilishe katiba ni kupunguza miaka ya Ruto, sio kuongeza atifike 7. We cannot wait to get an opportunity kutuma huyu mtu nyumbani kwa sababu kazi imemshinda. Ruto tunataka kwanza kupunguza term yake. Kama ingewezekana hii mwaka ingeisha kama huyu mtu amekaa kwa yukiti. Aende nyumbani, kazi imemshinda.
You like me, why them a fight me? You like me, chewing a bomb, bite it. We don't trust them, even if we bust them. We don't trust them, stay far, not touch them. We don't trust them, hope their man a sub them. Informer, me say, you must them.